Yo! What's up? What's up, dudes? Here we go. Talking guitars and music news. It is Friday. Nightbot, there you are, man. Yeah, people were getting mad at Nightbot yesterday because the more the chat's going, the more Nightbot wakes up. And the chat was just like freaking cruising yesterday, man.
Hello, everybody.
Ron is here. Ron Gunner, good to see you, man.
Good to be back. Sorry I missed yesterday.
No, dude, yesterday, it was, yeah, I mean, it's still a shock, really. You know, like I was saying that I have a lot of friends where Ace was like their first guitar hero when they were growing up.
He was mine, too.
There you go, man. So you get it.
Hell, my first band was called Ace 2 because we heard there was already a band called Ace going around, so we were Ace 2.
And you dressed up like him and everything?
No, we didn't do that, but we did play nothing but KISS songs.
Oh, wow. So it's kind of a tribute.
Before there was tribute. That was 76, 77. So.
That's cool, dudes. Well, hey, let's make this a real show. And basically, we're gonna talk about Ace more tonight. We're gonna look at some of his gear, some of the guitars that he used. And a lot of you yesterday did send in a bunch of photos that I didn't get a chance to get to. So we'll be showing a bunch of that stuff. But first, let's make this a real show, and let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on the Johnny Beane YouTube channel, because channel membership's a way you can help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier are the executive producers. They get their names read at the top of every talk show. They are currently Majestic PB&J Cat, Music Therapy Laz, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, R Habs, and Janice Lala. Thank you guys for being top tier channel members and just for being channel members in general, right? You help and support the channel, support these shows, because we love bringing you guys these shows, and we appreciate the support. So let's get into this, you guys. Let's see. So the title of this show, Remembering Ace Frehley of KISS. I did 2.5 hours yesterday. There'll be a card at the end of this video with yesterday's video, so you guys can check that out. Ron, is you're gifting memberships?
Just one more.
You're gifting a membership? Okay, let's see. Okay, that goes to 96 Below. You just became a sponsor for a month here on the Johnny Beane YouTube channel. So congratulations. Congratulations to you. So they will get an alert. Okay, I asked one of my assistants, and they said, oh, yeah, if you gift a channel membership to somebody, they will get an alert.
Like Steve's in green. And
so, yeah, Steve Gunner, you're a channel member. Good to see you, dude. So 96 Below. You're now a channel member, so right on. Yeah, let's say hello to some people here, really quickly.
He's here.
Let's see.
Ron.
How do I do this? I have a list where I can actually see who is here. How do I do that? Ian is here. Ron, you're here. Rackron88 is here. Stream Elements, who is me. Peggy is here. Steve Gunner is here. And another Ian is here. We got two Ians. Here. LB5150 over on X is here. Right on, dude. Good to see you guys. And let's get into this. Let's do this. Missing link. Hell yeah. Wait a minute. Is that also you, Ian?
Well, you said create burner accounts and have subscribed, so.
Yeah, but they're a channel member. Why is my name not showing up as 96? Oh, wait, that's you? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But let's do this, you guys. So we paid tribute to Ace yesterday. Well, let's get your thoughts, man, because you had just said that one of your first bands was you were playing Kiss music.
Mm-hmm.
Was Ace Frehley your first guitar hero?
Yep. Up until Randy.
Mm-hmm.
So 75 is when I first heard Kiss, and up until 80, till Blizzard of Oz came out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ace was the one who, I started playing guitar with my dad when I was 5, but it was just messing around. But when I saw, the Ace and the stage show, that's when I started taking it more seriously.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. I was watching a bunch of video clips after the show last night. Actually, our friend G Butchnoff, we were texting back and forth for part of the day yesterday when the news was, right before the news broke that Ace had passed away. G was texting me and he was saying that he saw Ace. I think he saw Kiss in concert, when he was a kid, and saw, Ace's guitar solo where the guitar floats around in the air and Ace is like, doing the fireworks at it and stuff. So I looked up some of that and I watched several versions of that last night after we were done here. And yeah, it was pretty wild. I mean, for that time.
Oh, yeah.
For 1977, 78, 79, 80, to do that, And one thing I noticed is that Guitar Bob is here. Hello, Bob. Hello, Art Haber. Missing link. That is you, Ian? Is that you? Who is that? That is you. Okay. Right on, dude. Mike Wood.
Mr. Wood.
Good to see you, dudes. So I looked up some of that footage last night, and I'm watching that, and it was pretty. It was cool. Let me just say it was cool. It was interesting, It was yes.
There was nothing like that prior to them. I mean, Alice Cooper was the shock, but
well, here's what I'm going to say though. Is his solo? It was kind of, they used a lot of the same like audio effects as Van Halen. Or maybe Van Halen got that from them, because if you ever watch Michael Anthony's bass solo, a lot of what Ace was doing, and I'm not saying what Ace was playing, I'm not saying music-wise, but if you listen to like all the delays and all the harmonizers going off, like when the guitar's, floating around, when the guitar is floating around in the air and he does the fireworks towards it. Watch a Michael Anthony bass solo from 80, 81, Diver Down. It's similar. I just mean like audio wise, so it was the same kind of effects, and it was pretty cool. You're not Ian? You're 96 below? Wait a minute. So 96 below is missing link. Okay. All right. We're trying to figure this out. All good. Thank you for being here.
Did you get a notification that you became a sponsor?
Yeah. Is that how you knew? Because that's what I heard. That's what my assistant told me. Was that you'll get a notification on your YouTube notification saying, oh, you just became a channel member of this channel. And that's kind of YouTube's version of like a Twitch sponsorship. It's similar, sort of. So okay, so wait, so did you see Kiss back in the day? Or did you ever see them? Yes
no.
or no?
No. I was thinking, did I go to that? And I didn't go. My buddy.
Dude, you would know if you went. I mean, unless you were hella fucked up, man. You would know. Well, I mean, people going to concerts back then, yeah, I know. There's concerts you can't even remember that you went to. I saw Kiss twice. I saw them with Winger and Vixen. This was 1990, and then I saw them in '96, the reunion with Ace and Peter Criss. So I saw like the '90s version of him, doing all that. So I mean, I was there. I can kind of remember it, but not really. But I'm sure I could watch it on YouTube. And
no, my buddy had went, and I went with him but it was Pink Floyd. I went with him to go.
Mm-hmm.
I could have went to Kiss, but his wife wanted to go, so he took her.
I would have gone to Kiss over Pink Floyd, dude.
Well, I wanted to see Kiss in the '70s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't care about them after Ace and Peter had left.
That was my question yesterday to a bunch of the chat. You know, we had some pretty hardcore Kiss fans in the chat yesterday. And, you know, was it still, I mean, obviously it's still Kiss. I mean, as long as it's Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, whoever else is there, it's going to be Kiss no matter what. But Mike is saying Pink Floyd over Kiss any day? I'll take, well, I don't know. I mean, it's all good music.
There was a big inflatable pig floating around, and the crowd was shoving it up for Pink Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
No, to me, Kiss is the original four members. So once Ace, well, Peter, fired, quit, depending who you talk to,
right?
And then Ace, and then after that, it was like, I mean, I liked Eric Carr, and I liked the fact that he didn't put on the cat makeup. He was actually his own character. So that I wasn't too upset about. I do not, never did, and never will like Vinnie Vincent.
Vinnie Vincent was his own character.
Yeah, I know, but I just do not like him.
You don't like him? You don't like his guitar playing?
I just don't like his personality. I don't like his playing. He overplayed everything. He was another one of those, like the best in the area here, tried to throw as many notes as he could in a short amount of time. And he even pissed Paul and Gene off when they was telling him before the shows, cut your guitar solo down, blah, blah, blah. And he would, every time they tell him that, he'd make it longer.
Well, Gene, they wanted Eddie Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
And he was kind of an Eddie Van Halen in a way. The stuff that he was playing. I've seen videos of it. And I would think for that time, I mean, that was what was happening. So I would say that Vinnie Vincent, his playing it bumped them up as far as a current, being current,
mm-hmm.
music wise, right? So CB says Eric Carr sounded amazing on every song he played on in the studio. This stuff from Peter's days. Oh, he always played too fast.
And I know. I know from a couple friends of mine who did meet and greets when Singer and Tommy was in Ace, and they got to meet him. And when they first started doing that, they didn't say this was Eric Singer or Tommy Thayer. It was like, oh, Gene, Paul, Ace, Peter. So, yeah, that kind of upset me with them too. Are you freezing or me? Because you're the one that's freezing.
It's you. It's you. I'm watching the playback, and it's your side. It's okay. I mean, I am a little cold, but it's all right. It's okay. No, if it was really bad, no, I would tell you. It's fine. Let's see. Ian says, I like Vinnie Vincent better with the Dan Hartman band. Did Vinnie actually play with Dan Hartman? I didn't know that. Dan Hartman had do you know Dan Hartman?
No.
Do you know that song?
I know
Dan
Phil Hartman.
Dan Hartman. Well, yeah, Phil Hartman, we know. Dan Hartman and Ian, right? CB. Wait, are you guys the same guy? Ian, how many accounts do you have in here? Okay, Do I get this correct? And hey, what's up, Captain? Welcome back, dude. Yeah, I saw them in '96 too. It was awesome. Dan Hartman had a song called "I Can Dream About You," right?
I know that song. I just never knew who did it.
That's Dan Hartman. That's a mega awesome hit. That's a fuck. Can I swear on the show? That's a
It's your
fucking
show.
hit. That's a hit song, man. I Can Dream About You. That is such a good song. I remember, and I know this would be about, the show's about Ace Frehley, but it's all music stuff, guitar stuff. There's a movie called Streets of Fire. That's where the song is from. And the movie, anyway, it's a pretty good movie. It was a pretty big movie. Classic pop ballad. That's a great tune, man. Streets of Fire? Yeah. Great song. I'm actually Facebook friends with the star of that movie because he was actually in, a friend of mine makes films and he was in a bunch of his movies. So we're actually Facebook friends, which is pretty cool.
I think it would be safe to say that most of the early 20-year-olds guitar players in the 80s, glam bands, owe probably quite a bit to Ace for getting him on stage.
They owe everything to Ace.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for Ace, well, I mean, just take, we're a few generations apart. So, but
one.
No, we're a couple.
I'm 9 years older than you.
we're at least a couple. No, music wise, like when I got into the guitar, it was a totally different scene.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was when I got into music, it was the very tail end of the glam metal stuff. Because I tell you guys all the time, I should have been into Nirvana. That was my era. Nirvana, the Seattle grunge stuff. That was really my, like, other like kids my age. That's what they were into. Right? But I was all into Van Halen. Like, to me, Van Halen was everything. But I did get into other stuff. Got into KISS, the earlier stuff, the later stuff. I ended up living with Desmond Child, who wrote some of the huge songs for KISS. Guitar Bob says Green Day. Yeah, I used to sell guitars to Green Day. My sister's friends are in all their early music videos from the album Dookie. Green Day, huge band, and for us here, just a local band, right? No, I used to see those guys all the time. A friend of mine taught Billy and Mike how to play, actually.
Rocky agrees with me. The original KISS was it.
Let's see, Rock Daddy. I agree with Ron. The original KISS was it. I'm not a KISS fan, but the best KISS was the original lineup. Yeah, I can see that. But of course, there's going to be fans of any era of any band where it's all like me and Van Halen. I love it all. It's just it depends on the day. Which, by the way, I mean, I do a Van Halen show. I know we have a lot of new people here. We got 60 watching right now. Cool. We have a lot of new people. I do a Van Halen show called Exclusively Van Halen. And it used to be like a weekly show or a scheduled show. Now it's just whenever, But anyway, David Lee Roth announced today that there'll be new tour dates coming up. He's doing a winter tour.
He just can't quit.
We'll see if he comes back to here.
Pick these
that
up.
Would be great. Yeah, cool.
I know it's about Ace, but the Prince of Darkness passed. And I was able to get the last one of each of these at Books A Million.
Oh, right on. Yeah, those are great magazines. Edwin, we won't hold that against you. Green Day ripped off a lot of Motley riffs. Oh yeah, Billy Armstrong, he could actually play. I mean, if you just see the power chord songs that they early songs that they did, no, he could actually play. I would hear him play. He would come into the shop where I worked, and he would actually be playing Rolling Stones riffs and stuff. You know, this was 30 years ago. Let's see. Johnny Rock says, I actually prefer Creatures of the Night through Revenge. Cool. They made great music, right?
Now, but when they went glam, I mean, I'm sorry, the demon Gene Simmons stand there in gold and silver sequins, and yeah, that just wasn't that was. I mean, oh well.
Well, if they hadn't have done that, they wouldn't have. They really wouldn't have survived. If they wanted to continue making new music, they could. Kiss could have been classic era Kiss with the makeup throughout their entire career, but then they would end up being one of those like bands that just plays the same stuff, right? I mean, that's something.
Well, I mean, you know, taking the makeup, taking off the makeup, that was, you know, whatever. But it's just when, I mean, watch the Tears Are Falling video. That's like, okay, that's just not Kiss. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's like the complete opposite of what they were.
And how many millions did they make from that?
I have no idea.
Probably a few.
I don't know if they were that popular then.
What year was this?
That was mid '80s.
Oh yeah, they were still popular. But
I
they
know
had,
they were. I know they were still
but they
popular.
They had to continue. They had to progress with the times. Anybody in any career,
but
especially in music and entertainment, especially in music and entertainment, you have to progress. You have to update and change with the times. You have to. Otherwise, I mean, you can be a I don't want to say tribute act. What do you call it? There's a word for that. If you just play the same, if you're just the same. What in the chat? In the chat, what is that? You know, that's something Van Halen didn't want to do. Van Halen wouldn't go out unless they had a new record, a new album. That's what they did. You know, and I know people joke around about Gene Simmons and how it's just, you know, it's all about money and merch, and that's the way. That's how it is.
Paul Stanley did say they sold their collection for $380 million.
You mean their catalog?
Yeah.
You mean their catalog of music?
I guess he was on an interview about 2 weeks ago, talking about. Well, he was talking about.
Thank you, Rich.
The Kiss
Nostalgic Act. That's what I meant.
The Kiss tribute bands, they have 100% control over them, and they can take that. What do they call it? They can take it away from them at any time they want, for whatever reason they want.
They said that?
Yeah, Paul Stanley said that. Yeah, because they're all official tribute bands. Every one of them's tribute. And the guy asked him, asked him, he said, I'm telling you what he said. The guy said, have you ever had to kick some of them off? He's like, yep. We didn't like what they were doing or how they were doing it, and we pulled their ability to tribute us. Is
that true?
Yeah, and then that's when he said, then we sold the catalog for $380 million. So,
but selling the catalog and having tribute acts out there playing your music, that's not the same thing.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. He said they sold their catalog.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with tribute bands.
Well, I know, but he was talking. The guy was asking him questions. Is what I'm saying. And then he said about the tribute band. He said, and the guy asked him, "Have you ever had to stop any?" He's like, "Yes." He said they stopped right before their show. Said, "You can't do it. You're done." And they didn't do it.
How would they do that?
I'm just telling you what the man
tribute band
said.
Playing in some bar in some town somewhere. You're saying all Kiss tribute bands are all officially licensed by Kiss?
If they use their makeup and their costumes, yes, they are.
Is this true?
If it's just a bunch of guys looking like us playing in a bar, no. But if you use their makeup,
that sounds horrible. I wouldn't even go to that. Hey, what's up? Planning? Planning good times? Trademarks, Skyprop. Is that true? I don't think that's true.
If you use
look that up.
If you use their makeup and their stuff, like if you weren't out looking like them,
Let me
are
ask Gemini this.
somehow
That doesn't sound right. I mean, I can see that because some bands there are some tribute bands out there that are officially, I don't want to say officially licensed, but they're officially licensed, I guess, from like the actual band themselves or somebody associated with the band or something.
I'm just telling you what Paul said.
That's interesting. Hang on. I'm going to see what they say. Gemini. Hey, Gemini.
Hey there. What's on your mind today?
Are KISS tribute bands that wear the makeup and do the stage show and play the music, do they have to be officially licensed by the actual band themselves?
That's a really interesting question. It turns out that KISS does license their tribute bands. Paul Stanley has said that the makeup and personas are trademarked, so bands need permission to use them. It's not just about playing the music, it's about the whole look and show. Would you like to hear more about KISS tribute bands?
So every KISS tribute band that wears the makeup, they have to be licensed by KISS?
It's not that every KISS tribute band needs a license, but if they want to use the specific makeup and costumes that resemble the original band members, then yes, they typically need permission from KISS.
How do you sign up for this?
At which
I think I'm going to start doing this.
Which they can pull at any time.
It's awesome that you're interested in starting a KISS tribute band. I couldn't find any information on how to officially license the KISS makeup and costumes, but you could always try reaching out to KISS's management or record label for more information. Have you already picked out which KISS member you want to emulate?
No, I want to create my own.
That's a cool idea. Creating your own persona would definitely make your tribute band stand out. Have you thought about what kind of makeup and costume you want to design?
No.
Pink glitter.
I'll talk to you later, though. I got to go. Goodbye. Okay, that's interesting. Like mini KISS? Yeah, because see, any band that plays covers or tributes, any cover that you play in a bar, the bar has to report that to the publishing company of those songs.
ASCAP.
You can't just play a cover tune. That's why when you go into bars, you may see like CB. That's exactly what I'm saying. Usually you'll see like an ASCAP or BMI sticker in the window. So it really, it probably depends on the club, right? They probably all don't really report that, but they should. But that is interesting that that any KISS tribute that uses the pretty much like the likeness where they really look like them.
Mm-hmm.
That they have to actually.
Like and he asked Paul. Paul said, "We have pulled them," and the one he said we did right before they went on stage. They didn't go that night. At least not looking like us. I'm just telling you what he said.
How'd they know that?
I don't know.
They must have been there. Yeah, I would think that there's KISS tributes playing in what's like a tiny town near you.
There was just Strutter was just over in Wheeling at the casino.
Okay, well that sounds like a bigger act if they're playing a casino. But I'm saying play. Oh yeah, if you're playing a casino, you're definitely making some of that. So, but I would think some tribute playing some tiny bar in some tiny town somewhere, KISS wouldn't know. Unless, because the internet now, you can post on Instagram, oh, we're playing, and maybe they look for that. Who knows?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
That's pretty interesting. Hey, what's up, Janice? Janice the intern is here, you guys.
Janice. Load jam.
Okay. Where are we at? We're at 32 minutes in tonight. It's your birthday? Hey, everybody, happy birthday, Janice the intern. No way. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Janice the intern. Let's see, can I do cake emoji? No, well, let me do it. Well, I'll type it. Let's see if it shows up. Probably won't show up. Probably just says it. Yeah.
Here's
Happy
Strutter
birthday.
right here.
Happy birthday. Right. Okay, I would see a band like that because that looks like the actual dudes.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Look.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would think a band like that. That's pretty cool though, man.
Yeah, these guys just played over in Wheeling. About 15 minutes from me.
Should have gone.
That was, well, what was that?
Oh, Janice, thank you so much. Thank you. We got 71 watching right now. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe, follow, share, tell your friends. You know. So let's get into this though. We were going to talk about more about Ace, and I found this website we're going to check out. It's called acefrehleyLesPaul.com. Now, check this out. We're just going to kind of scroll through here, look at some of these photos. Showing like some of his guitars that he used. I guess that's him. 1968. What kind of guitar is that? A Zimgar electric guitar. I've never heard of those. Here's some other photos. Here he's playing a Guild acoustic. 1968, 76, 69, 72. He played Novation on the first record. Oh, he played a Travis Beane? Hey, no way! Where's the photo? Right there. Look at that. Oh, there he is with a Travis Beane. Travis Beane was were guitars that went on to become Kramer guitars. Look, it says right here. Gary Kramer. I actually have a clip with him. Right here.
You guys, this is Gary Kramer.
Hey, Buds, what's going on?
Mr. Kramer himself.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a little disappointed in the show because all the big boys are gone. I'm looking for Marshall. He's not even here.
Right.
I knew Gibson wouldn't be here, but I didn't think, you know. So, anyway.
Dude, great to see you. You're still half the locals? Oh, dude, look. Look at this. You're still half the locals?
Hey, look at this right here. Yeah, what is it? The Guitar Father.
The Guitar Father, there he is.
Right on. Gary Kramer. The Guitar Father. He's a super cool dude, man. He is so cool. That was at the NAMM show. That was probably a few years ago. And speaking of that, this January, I'll be live from the NAMM show right here, wherever you're watching this from. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Get some of that. So let's see. We're just going to kind of scroll through some of here. He played Explorers. Paso Robles. Yeah. Paso Robles is a nice place, man. Mr. Mike, have you ever, I guess your name's Mike Wood. Have you been to Paso Robles? You probably have. It's a nice area. So there's some shots. Played Grecos. He played some nice guitars. But then again, in the 70s, you had a lot of cool guitars available. I mean, not like now where there's billions of things, but in the 70s, you had a lot of copies of like Strats, Les Pauls, Tellys, Explorers, like this Greco. This is almost like a double cut Les Paul, or Les Paul Jr., right? That's nice. I dig that. 77 Greco. Played a Greco Freedom Flying V. So he played a lot of different stuff. Yamaha acoustics. What is that? Crundall Davoli Bikini? What is that, man? I can tell from his look here, this is like early 80s. This is like 80, 81. Oh, there it is, 81. You know how you're always sending us photos saying, hey, this is a Johnny guitar? I think that's a Johnny guitar, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's definitely not one of mine.
I like it. Then you got the Roland guitar synth he was known for. And then you got the Washburn. Oh, that's the guitar we were trying to figure out yesterday.
I have one of those.
The Washburn. You have one of these?
Mm-hmm.
No way, dude. Dude. How many pickups does it have?
2. Mine's got 2.
I can't even tell. Interesting. You want a 70s Greco? Yeah, me too. You got the Washburn. There you go. Let's see. So I don't know if that's as far as the site goes. Oh, other guitars. Oh, these are other guitars. I don't know. Interesting stuff, though, man. I mean, we all know the Les Pauls, right? Mainly Les Pauls. Mm-hmm. That's what we mainly, when you think of Ace Frehley, you mainly think of him playing the Gibsons. Could be the lights hitting the guitar. Oh yeah, the pickups. Yeah. It almost looked like one. I couldn't tell. We could look that up though. Ace hated that lightning bolt guitar. Dang. But I think when most people think of Ace Frehley, they think of the Les Paul, especially the ones with the neck pickup smoking.
It's got the Washburn's got one. There, that's it, sitting on the old bench.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's really cool, man. Let's see. Let's look at another.
I am regretting selling the Les Paul though last year now.
Yeah, you should have kept it.
I showed it on this show.
I think I remember that. Yeah, that was the one. Was that the one that had his face on the headstock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And on the back cover for the three-way toggle, the round cover said Ace or something.
Here, check this out. I'm going to try to show you guys some of these photos.
I sold that about a year ago.
Dude, that'd be going for a little more
Yeah.
these days, man. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens unfortunately, when an artist passes away, their music,
Mm-hmm.
the the gear, all that stuff. It goes up. People want it. People remember it. There are some 70s Grecos on Marketplace that are very cheap. No way.
This will surprise you, Johnny.
Let's see.
I don't have two of these now, and I know you can guess which two I don't have.
Yeah. Wait, so you had a Vinnie Vincent autographed guitar?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that and the other one, that's the pink and silver one. The other one. Yeah, I got those two in on a trade.
Wow.
Well, that's an old photo. I remember that one from years ago.
Yeah. There he is with his collection at whatever point this was. I would guess
I think it was
78, 79.
Yeah,
You got
that
a
was
bunch
his
of
home
Les
studio
Pauls.
then.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Got a nice Telecaster. I don't think you ever saw him on stage with a Tele, though. At least not back then. Maybe in later years you may have. Strats. What are those on the ground?
Firebirds.
Firebirds. Yeah, there's a few photos like that. Yeah, I don't know if some of these are his actual guitars, though. But what's up with that? Is that what the guitar looked like? The one that had the smoke coming out?
No, shouldn't be. It was one of the. It was one of the cherry burst ones.
Let me click on this. One of Ace. No, it says it's a smoker guitar.
One of Ace's or Dimebag had a Greco, Les Paul that he did
Probably
the smoke
because of Ace.
Yeah, he did the smoke in it,
Because
but he
of
used
Ace.
he used the smoke bombs.
Okay. I mean, this is on Pinterest, and you never know. But, I mean, obviously, you got some KISS stuff there. This says one of Ace's famous smoker guitars from the mid... I can't read the rest of that. I would assume...
70s.
Yeah. But look at that, man. That is pretty wild, man. Like, it's all hollowed out.
Yeah, somebody was trying to make one of those, and they because something I don't remember the whole story word for word, but something they asked Ace if he still had one, and at the time he didn't. Or no, they were trying to make one for him when he got back with them. That's what it was. And he didn't have one anymore, and because they didn't know how the wiring was on it to do it.
I wonder if this... Look at this photo here. That is... I can't tell what's going on. Oh, there we go. That's a little clearer. It looks like they just totally hollowed the guitar out. The story behind Ace Frehley's smoking pickup guitar.
And that silver
Yeah.
knob right there would be what would ignite it from the battery, the 18 volts.
Let's click on this. Let's see. Let's see if we can read some of this. Yeah, like I said earlier, I was watching some video last night from some of this stuff. And
Yeah, I
it
had,
it was cool, man.
you know, back then when we had Ace 2, I had sparklers taped to the back of the neck, the headstock and everything. Trying to do pyro shows out for, a bunch of 10 and 12-year-olds.
Well, I mean,
That's how old I was.
if you wanted to do it right, you should have got this guy right here.
This is Pyro John Watkins, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV. It's a blast watching this show. I guarantee it.
There we go. Pyro John Watkins, man. He did the pyro for KISS. I think it was in those days too. He was there, man. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to share the screen here. Oh, there it is. I think. I'm trying to show this. Is it this one? Yeah, look at that. That is so cool, man. I mean, talk about a rock star superhero.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is him passing away. I mean, it's another one of. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say or what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we're all getting older.
I mean, hey Laz, what's going on, man? Been binging his music today? I mean, look at that, dude. Did you try that? Did you say you tried that when you were a kid?
Well, I had sparklers taped to the back of the headstock, and I did have a smoke bomb taped to the back, but it ended up burning my shirt when it lit. I couldn't get it to come through the guitar. It just went around the back of it and all over the front of me. But I was 10, 11, so.
We can kind of look through some of this. We got 84 watching right now. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so this article is about one of those guitars, I guess. The smoking pickup was an effect that started Ace down the road of linking pyro with guitars. It's one of the most legendary effects Ace used during his time with KISS. So he started doing it in 75, but the guitar at the time was a Tobacco Sunburst Les Paul Deluxe. That sounds like a nice guitar. Did he do this with nice guitars, or was he doing them with like the Grecos and stuff, the cheaper guitars?
No, he was doing them with actual Les Pauls. Yeah, bottle rockets to the back of the headstock. I don't know if I had bottle rockets. I do know I had sparklers because the back of the headstock had the burn lines all down.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember trying to take my dad's 59 Les Paul to do that, and he threw a fit, said, "No, you're not." Because it was, it said Gibson on the headstock.
Oh my gosh.
The one I was using is the same one in Dane's video from last year this time, the haunted guitar. That's the same exact guitar I had.
Oh my gosh. Ace's original Les Paul had a star-shaped decal. Later during the Destroyer tour, Ace got another Les Paul Deluxe, and the pyro began to get a bit more refined. So he had an XLR input jack on the second Les Paul. It would run a signal into the neck pickup cavity. Ace removed the neck pickup because he never used it anyway. In that cavity, he had a little halogen light bulb and a phantom power supply triggered by a tech on the side of the stage that would ignite the smoke bomb, which was also mounted in the pickup cavity. Excuse me. The pickup cavity was covered with a plastic pickup cover, and the smoke would roll out. Of the cover, There'd be a white light leading to the first real incarnation of the white hot pickup effect. So flash forward to 1977, Ace's second Les Paul was beginning to show some signs of wear. The body of the guitar was being burnt around the neck pickup cavity. See if we can get to a photo. That text is like killing my eyes. Okay, this is that same photo that we saw earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So look at that. So you can see.
Yeah, look at the pickup ring.
Yeah, it's all melted. So that top pickup, there was nothing actually in there. So that's the back of the guitar. I'm still wondering what's going on here. Is it routed out?
Yeah.
And there's two
2.9.
two 9-volt batteries. There's a plug there. I still don't understand what I'm looking at. Like how. Yeah, that's totally like chiseled out.
Yeah, I almost want to make one of those now.
You should make one.
Just for the hell, because I didn't get to do it back then.
Make one tomorrow night. Get your Les Paul out. Hey, Laz, here's your next project. Make and do it upstairs in that tiny room upstairs.
Send me your white Les Paul, Johnny. We'll make it a smoking white one.
Oh my gosh.
I'll do a little neater job than that one, though. Trust me.
Oh wow! The smoking guitar was also later outfitted with the hook on the back of the headstock, which would attach to a cable that would hoist the guitar up into the lighting rig. Yeah, that's what I saw in the video last night, where a little thing would come down and he would hook the guitar onto it. But from the audience, it probably just looked at the guitar just like floated away, like you didn't know, right? That's pretty cool. So Tommy Thayer, so he continued this as well.
Yeah, well, so did the guys from Strutter.
Well, I mean they're doing their they're doing their thing. But was Tommy Thayer was he actually like supposed to be Ace Frehley?
Yeah. When they first started, they didn't tell the people that wasn't Ace or Peter.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
I guess they could do whatever they wanted, but that's just I don't think that's right, man.
It's not, and that's Eddie Trunk threw a fit over that too.
Man, I felt so bad. Did you see his video yesterday?
Yeah, he's been friends with Ace for 40 years.
Yeah.
Here's the guy from Strutter with one. I'd like to see the back of this guitar now.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure he was. He knows how to make this. So so according to this article, which I don't know when this was done, probably in the last 10 years, it's saying these days Ace still uses the smoking pickup in his stage show, as does Tommy Thayer. Oh yeah, there he is with one of those. Yeah, talk about a signature guitar, man. You know? I mean, those guitars, that's a regular Les Paul. I mean, It's got the 3 pickups, so it's, what is it, a deluxe? Custom deluxe? I don't know. But you take the pickup out, the top one, and instantly it's an Ace Frehley guitar. Right?
Mm-hmm. See, that's the one I remember him using most of the time. That first color, not the first one, the dark one.
That one?
Yeah, not that one.
Yeah.
I remember the other one.
Yeah. That is wild, man.
Laz, I'll do one. I'm trying to get Johnny to send me his white Epiphone. I'll do it. Imagine doing it, playing on here on a Sunday AM, a guitar ASMR. At the end of it, start smoking.
Can I add the special smoke to it?
That's up to you.
I was kind of wondering.
I'll just rig it away. I'll just rig a way up to light it. Whatever you put in, it's up to you.
Because you got that smoke blowing in your face. There's got to be some guys that they put, something special in there, and they're just like, yeah, this is awesome. I would wonder. I've never done it, so I'm just saying. So cool, man. Ace Frehley Les Paul. Oh, it's just autographed.
Does anybody, again, I'm 60, and I remember in the 70s there was this stuff, it looked like glue in a tube. You could put it between your finger and your thumb and like snap and it would like smoke. But it wasn't real smoke. It was kind of like glue, but when you do it, it looked like smoke because it would just like spread out.
I don't know what that is. Okay, here's one more photo. Share screen. So there's another one. Kind of shows you. That is wild, man. Dang. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you could get away playing a guitar like that. Obviously, if you're a KISS tribute, they would expect that. But let's say you're just playing a gig somewhere and you're like, okay, everybody, watch this. And then smoke starts flying out of it.
You just don't tell them. Just start doing it.
Well, but the people would notice that and they'd be like, what the hell's wrong?
Well, wired it up wrong.
George, what's up? Mad Hatter, what's up? Jeff T, channel member. Okay. Let me see.
Maybe I shouldn't have put that third 9-volt battery in there.
Oh my gosh.
Which, by the way, my 24-volt system for the active pickups should be here tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Okay, Ace Frehley. Let's look up a couple other things. Well, let me ask you. I mean, you would probably know this stuff. Like, what amplifiers did he use?
Marshalls.
I remember there's some ads of him with Laney amplifiers.
Yeah, that was later on. But if you looked at the 70s stuff, it was KISS uses Gibson guitars, Pearl drums, and Marshall amps because KISS wanted the best.
Mm-hmm. I do remember in the insert of Crazy Nights that had all the guys had all their lists of stuff, and when it came to Gene Simmons, it says Gene Simmons can use whatever he wants. It didn't say like any brands. So yeah, so he's using the Laney stuff later. I mean, like the photo we showed earlier in his own studio, he's got Marshall stuff, he's got Fender stuff.
And Gibson amps.
Let's see. Oh, here's a rig diagram. Ace Frehley. Oh, in 2010. So in 2010, he's using all Marshall stuff. And as far as... Can we see this?
Yeah, I remember those,
cool.
Rocky. Fog machines on stage.
Frog machines?
Fog machine. We did... I have it on video. We were doing the last song of the night. We did one show. It was being filmed, and we did our Black Sabbath medley, which took 12 minutes to play. And our singer grabbed the fog machine from the side of the stage and was running in the front of the crowd, spraying them all.
Dude, oh my gosh. All right. So over at guitar.com, rig diagram, Ace Frehley. This was in 2010. There's a nice Les Paul right there, man. There he is. Dude, yeah, this is him playing like a theater,
Mm-hmm.
like a small theater or something. Would have been so cool to see him.
He had the best vibrato.
I mean, signature style, man. Oh, by the way, look at this. Is Laz still in here in the chat? Laz, oh, there you are. I see you. No spoken guitar signs next to no stairway signs. Laz, check this out. I picked this stuff up a couple days ago. Maybe tomorrow night. By the way, you guys are new here. We do a show called Saturday nights, about this time. Well, about 10 p.m. Eastern. We do them. And we got workbenches. We work on guitars. You know, we hang out. We do a lot of stuff. Ron's brushing his teeth. Check this out though, Laz. I picked this up. I haven't seen this yet. But this is kind of like what you have. Mini megaphone.
You're gonna make Janice mad right away.
Yeah, sorry, Janice. Yeah, I haven't opened it yet. But look at this. I wanted you to see this. I got this stuff to use, right? But you'll dig this because of the color.
Oh my God.
So here's a mini microphone for recording vlogs and singing. Look at that. Plugs into your phone. USB. Oh, so I would have to use it with my Android phone. Look at that though. It's tiny. So maybe tomorrow night we'll get this stuff out and we'll check them out. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. How does this work? There we go. Let's check this out. Ron's teeth are falling out? Huh? That's what it sounded like.
No, I got this. I got this last night. We stopped at some store and they had this jar there. And I was looking at it, and next thing I know, my wife bought it for me. But I put some picks in it, but it's...
Oh, cool.
So it's just pick.
Oh, right on.
So that's what I was doing.
Oh, cool. So check this out, man. So this was the 2010 setup. Oh, cool. This says exactly what he was using back then. Medium gauge picks. You got two signature Ace Frehley Les Pauls. He would use Dean Markley Blue Steels 10 through 52s. Shure wireless transmitter. So his main guitar was a Cherry Burst. And again, this is 2010 era. Second guitar was an Ace Frehley signature LP Cherry Burst. So pretty much he had two identical guitars, somewhat. Oh, it even has the tunings. Tuned, a half step down. Yeah, so those two guitars, they're pretty identical. And then he had a third Les Paul, which was a Honeyburst Standard with stock pickups.
Am I the only one that took 6 guitars to gigs?
Yes.
Apparently.
Peterson Strobo flip. Boss tuner. You got the Shure wireless unit there. Here we go. Marshall JCM 2000, 100 watt heads, DSL 100s. So you got two of those, two mains. You got a backup. Okay, here's what I want to see. Okay, so he would use a Line 6 DL4 delay modeler. I want one of those, man. One of those Line 6 delays. Then you got the cabinets. 1960 AV 4x12s.
Vintage 30s. There we go. Best speaker out there.
There you go. So, wait a minute. So he had stuff on stage, and then you had stuff that was like under the drum riser. You had stuff. Dummy heads made by bassist Anthony Esposito. 204 Marshall 1960 BV stacks shown. Only the top cab of first stack is used. Okay, so he had... Okay, I see. So he had the regular stuff that he was using. That stuff was on stage. And then you had some like dummy cabs. I think that's the end. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Yeah, because say like this photo here. There's probably like 2 stacks that are actually on, and then the rest are just for visual.
Yep.
You know? For show. That's right. Sky prop.
Rocky, I always took 6 for some reason.
Did you actually use them for the music?
Couple times I used all of them. Not every
because
time.
I mean, I can understand. It's like, oh, we're playing a gig, and I want to show off my guitars, and it's the perfect time to have a different guitar.
Yeah, I did a few times. I ended up playing all 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be Laz.
No, it's not. It's not for this.
3. I took 3 stacks, Skyprop. And they weren't fake.
That was solo. What I just showed you guys. That was back in 2010. His solo rig. I can't even imagine. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We got 89 watching right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Make sure to follow us for more, you guys. We do these shows almost every day. Interesting stuff, man. Russell says the Hour Plus Randall Clinic with Dimebag, where he gives away all secrets and answers questions that I didn't even ask, are still on YouTube. Oh, you were there? That didn't even get a... He's going to look it up right now. Cool, dudes. All right. So, yeah, hit the like button. That's right, you guys. Hit the like. So tonight, we were going to cover some of the guitars, the amps, and I do have to get out of here. My friend's band is playing, and I want to try to catch at least some of their set.
Let me comment on Russell's comment real quick. Also, the perfect time while showing them off to get them stolen. That happened. My 88 Charvel Lava Crackle 3DR got stolen.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine playing a gig and this is your setup on stage. Just imagine like all that is, I mean, it looks cool. I get it. It looks cool, and you got options. But you can't go back to use the bathroom or anything, because next thing you know,
I found that out.
3 of them are missing.
I just took the one.
Dude, when I play gigs, I take I usually take only a couple. Like I always say, it depends on the gig. It really depends on what's going on. But some shows, some gigs, well, I would say for most of them, I would play guitars because of the music, because of the songs, because of they're used for that. You know, I wouldn't take 10 guitars just to pick and choose during my set, because that's more stuff you got to worry about, more stuff you got to pack up, take, what, you know. But I get it though. I mean, these days, yeah, it doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
In the 80s, I can get it because it was all bigger is better and all that. But if you're playing an actual tour where you have roadies and all, and that stuff gets taken care of, take whatever you want. Stuff is being watched the entire time.
We played a biker thing around here. They used to have it every year here, and I even pulled on stage one time with my Harley.
Wow.
I thought, no, someone better steal that.
Wow. Dudes. All right. We're going to get out of here. We're just going to do it an hour tonight. But we will see you guys tomorrow. I think we said 10 p.m. Eastern. So in about 30 minutes. So in about 23 and a half hours, come back.
And Peggy, it'll be a 6-hour show just for you. You got to watch it twice.
Well, okay. All right. And then so tomorrow we'll go to the workbench. We'll work on some stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my Les Paul out and maybe we'll just kind of look at it, you know?
For those of you who don't know, Alex Radford is always in here, except for tonight. He did an unboxing last night of his guitar that I painted for him last month, and just got it back to him. He got it yesterday, did an unboxing, and played it. Yep. It's Alex. It's Radford Studios.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the name of the Radford Studios is, the YouTube channel.
Yeah. You guys will see him tomorrow. He'll be in the chat tomorrow night. All right, you guys, I got to get out. I'm getting text messages saying that I have to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, channel members. Thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows. I know I need to add a name, subtract a name. I promise I'll do that as soon as I can. So, all right, you guys. We will see you. How do you do this?
Tomorrow.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? So smash that subscribe, smash that thumbs up, and drop a comment below. Okay? Ace Frehley, guitar, any of that stuff, drop a comment. All right? And we will see you guys tomorrow, right here on, what channel is this?
You're watching Johnny. You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend. Okay. Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Beane right here on his channel.
Hey, everybody. I'm this guy, David Olson. We are at Summer NAMM in Anaheim, and we are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, it's Corey Feldman. You're watching Johnny Beane TV, I guess.
I'm Rick Beata. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you so much for watching. Click on another video on the screen here. Drop your comments. Let's get some comments below. And Ace Frehley, man. It's still a shock, but let's remember him, and let's talk about him and his music and guitars. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.